Yep. Hey everyone, Thorusofer here, and before we begin with today's video, I would like to let you know beforehand that this is not going to be a happy, cheery, fun type of video. I'm going to cover where I've been for the last month and what all has happened in the last 2 months since the new year started, and it is most definitely going to be a sad video. If you do not want to hear about anything sad at this moment in time, then I would advise that you click off this video right now. For those of you who've decided to stick around for the rest of this video, thank you. Your support means a lot to me, and it has meant a lot to me over the last couple of months, because they have been some of the most trying of my life. So, at the end of 2020, right around Christmas time, COVID entered our household. I started feeling sick, and it just felt like the flu at first, the day before Christmas, but it progressed from there. A few days later, I lost all sense of smell. I couldn't smell anything whatsoever. At one point, I even put an entire clove of garlic up my nose to show to someone that I couldn't smell anything. And after that, the next day, I went to go get tested and found out that a few days later, once the test came back, that I did in fact have COVID, as did several other members of my household. Luckily, we're all fine in this house, and we've all recovered from it. We've all recovered our sense of smell and sense of taste for those who lost their sense of taste. I didn't lose my sense of taste. I did lose all of my sense of smell, though, and maybe a little bit of my sense of taste as a result. And some things do taste a little off now, unfortunately, but that is besides the point. We all turned out fine here in this house, and nothing to worry about. However, that is not the case for my grandparents. They also ended up getting COVID, and we suspect that they were the first to get COVID. And then they passed it on to my niece, who then passed it on to us. Close to the beginning of this month, actually no, right at the beginning of this month, my grandfather was still at an intensive care facility due to double pneumonia in both of his lungs. Not long after the start of this month, he was put on a respirator. And then not long after that, 2 days, I believe it was, he was gone. And that is the main reason why you guys haven't seen any content from me for the past few weeks. So I've been dealing with all of that. Right as I was going to edit a video that week, all of this just happened, and it just went from there. Now, I have already done this video, or tried to do this video, and I did it a couple of weeks ago because I had to say some stuff and hear me say some stuff to help me grieve. Will I ever show that video? I don't know. I don't know if I will ever be ready to go through that footage to show what I said. Because I'm going to be honest, in that video, the stuff I said caused me to be in tears for several minutes. But as a result of that, I have been doing a lot better in the last couple of weeks since recording that video. It hasn't been easy in this house, especially not for my mom, my dad, my sisters. It's been rough, and I can't even imagine what it's like for my grandmother right now. She's fine, thankfully. She's recovering perfectly fine. She didn't get hospitalized, but my grandfather had several health issues. So that is unfortunately why he could not fight off this disease. another reason for me making this video is because I just want to say something out there to those who think COVID isn't real. I wish it wasn't real. I wish that it was fake. I wish that it was a lie. Because if it was a lie, my grandfather would still be here. I would still have my papa. My mom would still have her dad. My sister's their grandfather. But COVID is real. And the point of masks are not to keep you from getting COVID. They're to keep you from spreading COVID if you contract it. And I can't help but feel that if more people maybe actually taking this seriously and decide to wear a fucking mask, maybe my grandfather would never have contracted COVID. Maybe he would still be alive right now. Our whole lives wouldn't have been upended like this. If someone had just said, hey, I'm not going to be an asshole, I'm going to believe in the science and wear a mask. You know, I can't help but feel that. Because there's so much that I'm going to miss out on now. I wanted my girlfriend and the person I want to marry to meet him. Because I felt like those two would get along quite well. But they can't meet now. Because he's not here. So please, in the name of the 500,000 people who have died in the US from COVID, take this disease seriously. Wear the damn mask. Try and help limit the spread. Social distance, for God's sake. Don't be the cause of someone else's family losing that person. Don't be the person who will cause that extra seat to be empty at the Christmas and Thanksgiving table. Not long after he passed, I believe it was like that weekend after he passed, we'd gone over to my grandparents' house to hang out with my grandmother and keep her company. My aunt come down and everything. And I just burst out crying. His memories came flooding back in several parts of the house. The dining room, where we'd spent so many Christmases and Thanksgivings. Where I'd sat right next to my grandfather. And we joked and laughed and had fun together. I can't enter that room without crying. I could barely enter their house without crying at the doorway. I told you guys this video would be sad, didn't I? Well, I warned you. If you want to stick around to hear some sad stuff, well, you got your wish. So, what's going to happen next? After this video goes out, the next day or so, fingers crossed, should be a Phasmophobia video. I've been playing games with Ryan, and we've been recording stuff, because even though I haven't gotten to editing, because I also had to catch up on my schoolwork and get that all done, and it is now all fully completed. Because of having to do that, I just didn't have time to edit. So now I have time to edit. And since I don't have to catch up as bad as I did with this month's classes, I should be able to return back to a more normal editing schedule of 1 to 3 videos per week at minimum. And I'm going to do that. And it's going to happen. Content's coming back to the channel. Hopefully nothing else happens 2021's off to a very rough start for us. So here's hoping that 2021 gets better from here. I don't know how, but I'm hoping it will. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, no. Actually, I don't know if I want you to have enjoyed it, because it's not really an enjoyable video. Yeah, I got nothing. I don't care if you hit like on this video or dislike. I don't care if you comment. I don't care if you subscribe. I just had to put this video out here. I had to get this video made and put up. Yeah, I got nothing else. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys for Phasmophobia tomorrow. And tomorrow, be ready to see me and Ryan being scared as hell with dealing with these damn ghosts. Because, my god, we have encountered some doozies of ghosts. These ghosts have not been nice to us lately. We'll see you guys for those videos. Good night, everyone.